Yo, I'm Moldavite and I'm a Twitch streamer. And in this TikTok video, I want to talk about some of the obstacles I encounter on my way to becoming one of the best Twitch streamers, and how I deal with that. So first of all, I'm feeling like I'm struggling a little bit with expressing my thoughts and the fluency of English. I feel like I'm struggling with expressing my ideas in such a way that is like well rounded and it have a lot of effect and it reaches people's hearts, and I deal with that by just keep talking, reading books, listening better, and just sometimes when you speak and then when you feel you're not delivering to the people what the idea that you want, the feeling that you want, you kind of get discouraged. But for people who feel like that, don't give up. Just be yourself, And if people laugh at you, let them laugh. And if you feel that the pressure is too much, and people make too much fun of you, then you have to leave that company because that company is not for you. So just being myself, by putting you a lot of pressure on you and not being yourself with your dysfunctions and with your insecurities and just by beating yourself up, and worrying about it too much, you're just gonna halt your progress, right? I have noticed that when I actually relax and I accept myself the way I am in a group of people, even if sometimes I say something stupid, right, and they all laugh at me, I laugh along as well because I know who I am, and I know that I'm a fucking amazing guy, and I should stop swearing so much. But I know I'm an amazing guy, and I know I'm making progress, and I know, you know, I know who I am. So, and I understand they're like this is how it is, and I accept it. The second one, criticism. Sometimes I feel like when some streamers who are better than me or bigger than me, they give me advices, and they criticize me, right? Because it makes me feel like I'm not as good as them. It makes me feel like I am a hypocrite. It makes me feel like I'm an imposter. It's not my thing to do it, but I've just accepted it. I listen to the criticism, but I still keep going. I actually appreciate the criticism. It helps me see myself from a different perspective, and I don't take it too close to my heart anymore. Another obstacle that I encounter is the opinion of others. Some people might laugh at me that I'm a Twitch streamer. Some people might say like, oh, different things. Like they can have different opinions about that, and that's okay. That's okay. Everyone is entitled or different opinion. And sometimes when I record myself on the streets, I see people looking at me, and I used to care a lot about what other people think, and it still stays in my mind. Sometimes I'm still thinking like, oh, these people think I'm weird. But I actually started embracing that, and I just accept whatever happens. Let them look at me, and I don't get distracted by their opinion, by their looks. I don't by how they look at me, and if they think I'm weird, if they laugh at me. I don't get distracted by that anymore, and I just keep doing what I'm doing. Because if I'm gonna look at them, then all I'm gonna instead of being preoccupied of creating a good content, instead of being preoccupied of becoming a better streamer and improving myself, I'll be preoccupied with what other people think. And I know what I'm doing. And I know where I'm going. And I understand why these people look at me weirdly, and I understand why these people laugh at me, and that's alright. I just accept it. Another obstacle that I encounter is small gear. So I don't have that much technology to create a very good stream. Like a stream that would look very professional, and stream that would look, But I've gained some money from my stream, right? And I made around like $100 and something from my streams, using a phone to stream, and using like very simple overlays like the bits goal, like the donation goal, and you know, that's one of the obstacles. But you know, that's gonna, you know, that the better I will improve myself, the better content I will get, the more donation I will get, the more people will follow me, and everything will be okay, you know. And sometimes it just feels like it's, you know, the way is too hard, the way is too complicated. And if you so if it's possible in your head, it is possible in real life. Obviously you have to be realistic, but if it's possible in your head, then just go for it. You know, overthinking paralyzes. Overthinking paralyzes. You just need to do that leap of faith. Like, just do it. Just do it. You know, and then be ready. Be ready if you're gonna fail. Be ready to face the consequences as well. But just do it, because if you're gonna overthink, then it's gonna paralyze you, and you're not gonna make any progress. You're not gonna learn. You're just gonna be in the same place, right? Another obstacle is sometimes I feel like I'm fooling myself, you know. Sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm not made for streaming, you know, this is not my thing. I don't have the gear, I don't have the speaking abilities, I don't have the this and that. That's what my brain tells me. But my winner mentality, which I developed in myself, you know, I just accept all the negative things, all the things that I lack, and I just try to improve myself. I'm trying to improve like the way I speak, the way I interact with people, and actually I could see some progress. You know, I feel better when talking in front of the camera. I feel better like listening to people. I can focus better. I can multitask. I can, you know, I get more creative, and you know, and actually yesterday we did a podcast with one of my friends, and this is when I actually broke the ice in me, and this is when I actually started feeling like a rock star, and when I actually started feeling like a proper streamer, you know, when we did that podcast. And we talked about self-development. We talked about I interviewed him about his business, you know. I interviewed him about his plans. I gave him some like questions about life. I gave him some questions, you know, and it was very engaging. You know, he was a very right person for that podcast, and it was very engaging. He was full of motivational thoughts. He's a person who's got the grind mentality, and he always improves himself physically and mentally, and he shared that experience with other people. And this yesterday I actually reached my maximum of 33 views, and my chat was blowing up as well. I mean, not like blowing up, but like my chat was very more active than it usually was. And this stuff, it made me, in my head, I was already feeling like a rock star streamer, you know. I was already feeling like I was booming, and so when you guys feel like you're not made for it, and you feel like you don't have the abilities to do it, and you just need to find that small thing that you can rely on, and then you make that small thing better, and then you go small wins, small wins, until you actually break the ice, and then you actually establish yourself as a person that you want to be. So this is this is one of my experiences as a Twitch streamer, about my difficulties and how do I deal with it. Anyways, I hope you all have a great time and being very productive and reaching your goals. And I just want to say, accept yourself the way you are, keep going, work hard, enjoy the small results, and be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself, even when everyone around you is not nice to you. Be nice to yourself, and yeah, follow my Twitch channel, give me a follow, and be my friend. Come and like interact with us in the chat, and you know, it would help me a lot. So yeah, Twitch grind keeps going.